You started your career at Tottenham, and now you're back there. It must seem a little bit strange.
Yeah, it does a bit. Obviously, it's great to be back. Part of a winning team at the moment. We're flying. We're top of the league. We've won all our games, and really looking forward to the season ahead.
Perhaps ask you about Jermaine Defoe, your strike partner, who's had a cracking start to the season. People are talking about him as potentially England's main striker at the World Cup. Has he got the potential to do that?
Yeah, of course he has. He's a fantastic player. I've had the pleasure of playing with Jermaine, throughout the under-18s, under-21s. We played together, and when I was at Portsmouth, and hopefully we can link up at Spurs as well as we did at Portsmouth. We've got a good goal record together, and he's been fantastic. Been on absolute fire. I think anyone will tell you he's always been a goal scorer, but I think he's added more to his game this season, and he looks very sharp.
You mentioned your partnership with Jermaine, which goes back a long way. Can Jermaine help you get into the England team as well, do you think?
Yeah, well, if we're playing together and playing and scoring goals, then it's obviously something for the manager to think about. But yeah, we've got a lot of fantastic players, with England who all want to play in two spaces really. So it's difficult, but if myself and Jermaine are scoring goals and playing well, then it's something for the managers to think about.
How confident are you that you can persuade Fabio Capello that you're ready and that you're worthwhile of that starting place in the England team?
Yeah, well, obviously the important thing is if I need to be playing regularly for my club, and I need to be scoring goals, I need to be playing well. And I think he's proved before. I think it was difficult for me. I didn't have any pre-season at all. I didn't play any games whatsoever. I played one half at Olympiacos. We went straight into the season. I think that held me back a bit. I didn't have the pre-season I wanted, but obviously I feel fit. I feel ready now, and when I start and get a run of games, then I'm confident I'll be back back in the setup.
If we look ahead to that Croatia game, because it's such a big one for England, potentially if England win that game, they could be in the World Cup. How important do you see that match, and how excited are you ahead of the game?
Yeah, it's important. Very important. I think Croatia are a big threat. Obviously, I think they proved that in the Euros, a couple of years back. But they're a good side, and I think we've proved we can beat them away from home, and certainly at Wembley we will be confident. And I think the bit of banter started with Modric and Luka in our team. They're desperate to get one over on us again. I think they enjoyed it, and we've got maximum points, and we just got to continue that form.
You mentioned Luka Modric there. He's been outstanding for Tottenham this season so far. How big a threat is he to England?
Yeah, big threat. Obviously, my old mate at Portsmouth, Nico Cranchard's another one. They got some talented players. Modric has, been getting rave reviews. He's a fantastic, player. He's got a lot of ability, and some we'll have to watch out for. But I think England on our day are comfortable of beating anyone, and hopefully we can prove that.
I know it's a bit of a painful memory, but can we take you back to that day against Croatia at Wembley? What are your memories of the dressing room after that game?
Yeah, bit of anger, just a bit of shock really, because I think the way the game panned out, it was a strange game. We managed to get, to an inch of going through, obviously, drawing the game, and then catastrophe really. But that's all in the past. I think now we're looking forward. Like you say, we've got a new manager. We have got a new belief in ourselves, and I think the results show that we've got maximum points, and it's all looking bright.